Are you waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning almost every night? You might think it's just part of getting older, but here's the surprising truth. A habit many seniors believe is healthy could actually be the reason you can't stay asleep. It sounds harmless. You drink a glass of plain water before bed because you want to stay hydrated. But after 65, that simple glass of water may be quietly pulling you out of deep sleep, night after night. As we age, our bodies change. Hormones that help us hold water decline. The bladder becomes more sensitive. Even a few sips of water can trigger a wake-up call you never wanted. And worse, plain water doesn't give you the calming nutrients your body needs, like magnesium or glycine, to slip into deep natural sleep. Today I'm going to show you what to drink instead. Just one small change can help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling lighter and more refreshed. But before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching this from, and what time of day is it right now? Leave me a comment below. And if you enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button, or if not, go ahead and press like. Why plain water at night can quietly steal your sleep? After the age of 60, many seniors discover that sleep no longer comes as easily as it once did. And one of the hidden reasons may surprise you. Our bodies slowly produce less of a natural hormone called antidiuretic hormone, the one that helps us hold water during the night. With lower levels, the bladder becomes more active, and even a small glass of water can send an urgent signal that pulls you out of deep sleep. Imagine lying comfortably at 2 in the morning, only to wake suddenly with the need to use the bathroom, and then spending the next hour staring at the ceiling because your body refuses to settle back down. This is not simply inconvenience. It is a cycle that leaves many older adults in America feeling drained by morning even when they went to bed on time. A bladder that was once steady now becomes sensitive, and something as small as a half cup of water before bed may be enough to break the night. At the same time, plain water does not provide the calming nutrients your body truly needs. Unlike drinks rich in magnesium glycine or tryptophan, plain water cannot relax tense muscles, quiet a restless mind, or help your body ease into melatonin production. In other words, it hydrates, but it does not heal your sleep. Adding to the challenge, melatonin itself naturally declines with age. That is why many seniors find it harder not only to fall asleep, but also to stay asleep through the night. You may remember the years when you could drink almost anything before bed and still sleep like a rock. Now your body has shifted. What once was harmless now creates a silent struggle, robbing you of the deep rest you deserve. It is important to understand that water is not the enemy. Staying hydrated remains essential at every age, but the timing and the type of drink matter far more after 60. The long-held advice of drinking plenty of water before bed may have worked in your younger years, yet for seniors, it often backfires, creating long nights and drowsy mornings. The truth is not that you should stop drinking, but that you should drink smarter. Think about this scenario. You are a 70-year-old living in Florida, and you finish dinner around 6. Out of habit, you pour a tall glass of cold water at 9, hoping it will help cleanse your body. By midnight, you are asleep, but at 2:30, the bladder alarm goes off. You stumble to the bathroom in the dark, careful not to trip on the rug, then return to bed, with your heart rate up and your mind now alert. Instead of drifting off again, you lie there worrying about tomorrow's errands, feeling every tick of the clock. This routine feels normal, yet it is silently wearing down your energy. The good news is that you still have control. By understanding how your aging body processes fluids at night, you can adjust your routine and choose drinks that support your sleep rather than disturb it. The solution is not about giving up comfort, but about making small, wiser choices that honor your health at this stage of life. And with the right drink, you may once again enjoy the peace of a full night's rest. The solution: drinks that truly support restful sleep. When sleep feels fragile after 60, it is easy to believe nothing will ever restore those peaceful nights you once enjoyed. Yet research shows that the right kind of drink, taken at the right time, can supply the very nutrients your body now struggles to create on its own. Magnesium, for example, gently relaxes tired muscles, loosens tension across the shoulders, and prepares your nervous system for the slowing rhythm of night. Glycine, a simple amino acid found in certain foods, calms brain activity and helps shift your body into the deep stages of sleep that leave you refreshed. Tryptophan. Another nutrient plays an equally important role by supporting serotonin and melatonin, two natural chemicals that guide your sleep cycle. Meanwhile, flavonoids and soothing herbs present in common teas and plant-based drinks ease anxiety, soften racing thoughts, and reduce the invisible stress that so often keeps seniors awake. Imagine finishing dinner in your cozy kitchen, pouring a small, warm cup of something nourishing, and knowing it will not only hydrate you, but also quiet the signals that normally drag you out of rest. The key is that you do not need much. Just a small glass, 5 or 6 ounces, consumed about an hour before bed, can make a meaningful difference. It is not about flooding the body with fluid, but about choosing a drink with purpose, one that works with your aging biology rather than against it. Each of the 5 options I am about to share carries these qualities. Some are familiar, like warm almond milk or chamomile tea, while others may surprise you with their hidden power. In the next section, we will walk through these 5 choices in order, beginning with the most common and gentle and ending with one that few expect, but many find transformative. Think of this journey as an experiment, a chance to test which drink supports your body best. With patience and curiosity, you may discover that a small evening ritual can restore confidence, comfort, and the quiet joy of sleeping through the night. Drink number 5. Warm, unsweetened almond milk. For many older adults, a glass of warm milk before bed feels like a comforting tradition. Yet cow's milk is not always the best choice after 60. As digestion slows with age, lactose becomes harder to process, leaving some seniors with bloating stomach upset or restless sleep instead of calm. That is why unsweetened almond milk stands out as a gentler, safer, and often more effective alternative for nighttime comfort. It delivers the warmth and ritual of milk without the heaviness that can keep you awake. Nutritionally, almond milk carries 2 important allies for better sleep: magnesium and tryptophan. Magnesium works quietly in the background, relaxing tense muscles, reducing stiffness, and helping your nervous system prepare for rest. Tryptophan, on the other hand, is converted into serotonin, the chemical that calms the mind, and later into melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it is time to sleep. Together, these nutrients form a pathway toward the kind of deep restorative sleep many seniors long for. Scientific studies support this simple choice. In one trial, adults who drank almond milk twice a day for 2 weeks increased their average deep sleep time by over 20 minutes. They also woke up fewer times during the night and reported feeling more alert in the morning. For someone struggling with broken sleep, 20 minutes of extra deep rest can feel like a gift. The preparation could not be easier. In any American grocery store, choose an unsweetened almond milk without added flavors or sugars. Pour about half a cup, roughly 4 ounces, and warm it gently until it is soothing but not too hot. For an extra touch, sprinkle a little cinnamon on top, not only for flavor, but also to support circulation as your body winds down. Picture yourself in your favorite chair, an hour before bed, sipping this warm cup slowly, letting the gentle heat ease through your body. It is a small, thoughtful ritual, and one that signals safety and calm. By swapping a glass of plain water for almond milk, you give your body more than hydration, you give it the tools to rest. This is a modest change, yet for many seniors, it opens the door to longer, deeper, and more refreshing nights. Drink number 4. Chamomile tea. Across America, many older adults are already familiar with chamomile tea, often keeping a box tucked away in the kitchen cabinet. It is a drink that has long been associated with relaxation, comfort, and quiet evenings, making it one of the most natural choices to replace plain water at night. Yet what makes chamomile tea truly powerful for seniors is not just the ritual, but the science hidden within its tiny flowers. Chamomile contains a compound called apigenin, a natural flavonoid that binds gently to GABA receptors in the brain. These receptors control feelings of anxiety, calm the nervous system, and help regulate the body's sleep cycle. When apigenin attaches, the result is a slower heart rate, quieter thoughts, and a gentle shift toward rest. For many older adults who lie awake replaying worries or feeling tense without reason, this simple tea acts like a safe signal, telling the body it is finally time to sleep. Clinical research backs this up. In one study of women over 65 drinking chamomile tea nightly for just 2 weeks reduced the average time it took to fall asleep by more than 15 minutes. Participants also woke up fewer times, and most reported a deeper, more satisfying rest the following morning. For someone who struggles with broken sleep, 15 minutes can mean the difference between grogginess and clarity at sunrise. Preparation is simple and inexpensive. Steep 1 tea bag in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes, then let it cool to a comfortable warmth. Drink it slowly about an hour before bed. If you monitor your blood sugar, avoid adding honey or sugar, since the tea is soothing enough on its own. For a touch of variety, add a slice of fresh ginger or a drop of natural vanilla, both of which enhance the warmth without disrupting your system. More than a drink, chamomile tea can become a nightly ritual, a quiet moment where you step away from television, put down the phone, and signal to your body that the day is over. By replacing a glass of cold water with this gentle tea, you are not only avoiding nighttime awakenings, but also gifting yourself calm balance and the chance to drift into a peaceful sleep. Drink number 3. Lightly warmed coconut water. Coconut water may seem like a trendy drink for younger generations, often pictured at gyms or beach vacations, yet it holds surprising value for seniors as well. Beneath its light taste lies a balance of natural minerals that can make nighttime rest easier, especially for those over 60. The body loses electrolytes more easily with age, and small imbalances can quietly disturb sleep without us realizing it. Coconut water is rich in potassium, magnesium, and a touch of natural sodium, all of which help stabilize nerve signals and support proper muscle function. For older adults, these minerals matter because they not only ease tension in the legs, but also reduce the small bladder spasms that often trigger late-night awakenings. Think of it as a way to calm the body's internal wiring before heading to bed. Without that balance, the risk of nighttime cramps, restless legs, or urgent trips to the bathroom rises noticeably. In fact, studies show that seniors with lower potassium levels experience up to 28% more nighttime urination compared to those with balanced levels. That simple statistic explains why some older adults wake 3 or 4 times per night, while others sleep through until morning. By gently restoring those minerals through a natural source like coconut water, sleep quality can improve within just a week. The preparation is straightforward and safe when done carefully. Dilute half a cup of fresh coconut water with half a cup of warm water, sip it slowly after dinner, and give your body at least an hour before bedtime. Adding a thin slice of fresh ginger can bring warmth to the stomach and aid digestion. However, seniors with kidney conditions or those told to limit potassium should avoid this option, since even natural minerals can place extra strain when the kidneys are already working harder. Picture yourself in the evening settling in after the day's activities, holding a small warm cup that feels soothing yet light. Instead of a cold glass of water that unsettles the bladder, this gentle blend helps your body maintain calm, easing you into a steadier night. It is not about drinking more, but about drinking smarter. And that single adjustment may be enough to restore hours of lost sleep. Drink number 2, golden milk with black pepper. In recent years, golden milk has found its place in American wellness culture, appearing in coffee shops, recipe books, and even senior lifestyle magazines. At first glance, it looks like a simple blend of warm milk and turmeric, but for older adults, it offers far more than comfort. The key lies in curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, which has been shown to reduce cortisol, the hormone most responsible for stress. When cortisol remains high at night, your body cannot fully relax, your heart rate stays elevated, and sleep becomes shallow or broken. Black pepper plays an essential supporting role here. On its own, curcumin is not easily absorbed by the body, but with a small pinch of black pepper, absorption increases several times. That means the soothing cortisol-lowering effects can work more effectively, giving seniors a natural tool to calm the mind before bedtime. For many people struggling with joint stiffness, lingering pain, or inflammation, golden milk offers an added benefit, gentle relief, that makes settling into bed easier and more comfortable. Research has confirmed these effects. In one study, adults who consumed curcumin daily experienced an average cortisol reduction of more than 20%. At the same time, their sleep quality improved measurably on EEG scans, showing longer periods of deep rest. For seniors, this combination, lower stress hormones, better pain control, and calmer nerves, can feel like a lifeline when restless nights become routine. Preparing golden milk is simple. Stir half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a pinch of black pepper into about 5 ounces of warm milk, whether almond oat or walnut milk. Drink it slowly about an hour before bed, treating it as a ritual of winding down. Avoid drinking it on a completely empty stomach, since the spices may feel too strong without food. Picture yourself at the end of a long day seated in your favorite chair, holding a small golden cup that feels warm against your hands. As you sip, your shoulders relax, your breath slows, and your body begins to let go of the tension it carried all day. This small practice may not erase every worry, but it can help you reclaim nights of deeper, calmer rest. And that gentle shift can change the way each morning feels. Drink number 1. Warm gelatin or bone broth. When most seniors hear about gelatin or bone broth, they immediately think of joint health, smoother skin, or the comforting flavor of homemade soup. Yet very few realize that these simple drinks can also be powerful allies for sleep, especially after the age of 60. The reason lies in a natural compound called glycine, an amino acid that plays a quiet but essential role in helping the body settle into deep rest. Glycine has several effects that directly prepare your body for restorative sleep. It gently slows the heart rate, cools the body's core temperature, and encourages the brain to generate slow waves, the hallmark of deep, dreamless sleep. For older adults who find themselves tossing and turning, waking every couple of hours, or rising in the morning feeling foggy, glycine provides a natural way to reset the sleep cycle without forcing drowsiness like sleeping pills often do. Research has been remarkably consistent. In one study, seniors who consumed just 3 grams of glycine before bed reported falling asleep faster, waking less often, and feeling clearer and more refreshed in the morning. Imagine being able to rise at sunrise without the heavy grogginess that so often clouds the first hours of the day. That single improvement can transform mornings, giving back energy for walks, hobbies, or time with family. The preparation is simple and inexpensive. You can dissolve 1 teaspoon of unflavored gelatin powder into half a cup of warm water, stirring until it fully dissolves. Sip it slowly about 30 to 45 minutes before bed. If you prefer something more savory, a half cup of low-sodium bone broth works just as well. Warm it gently, keep it light, and drink it without heavy food alongside for better absorption. For those who grew up in households where soup was a symbol of care and comfort, this nightly ritual can feel both nostalgic and healing. The benefits do not end with sleep. Gelatin and bone broth naturally support collagen production, which strengthens skin, aids muscle recovery, and protects the joints that carry you through daily life. Seniors who deal with stiffness in the morning or soreness after even light activity may notice that regular use of these drinks helps their bodies feel steadier and more resilient. Picture yourself at the end of the evening, the television turned down, a favorite blanket draped across your lap. You cradle a small cup of warm broth, sipping slowly as your body unwinds. Within the hour, your muscles loosen, your breath deepens, and the night feels calmer. By the time you slide under the covers, your body is already leaning toward rest. This is not about chasing miracle cures, but about making thoughtful, consistent choices that honor the changes of aging. With a little preparation, warm gelatin or bone broth can become more than nourishment for the body. They can be nourishment for sleep itself, gently guiding you back to the deep, refreshing nights you deserve. How to drink the right way for restful sleep. Knowing which drink to choose is only half the solution, because how you drink matters just as much as what you drink. For seniors, the amount should be modest, around 3 to 5 ounces, no more than half a small cup. It may feel natural to believe that more liquid equals more benefit, but with sleep, the opposite is often true. A larger serving only increases the chance of waking up at 2 in the morning with an overactive bladder, undoing the very rest you were trying to protect. Timing plays a critical role as well. The best window is about 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime, giving your body time to absorb the nutrients without sending you to the bathroom right after lying down. Think of it less as a last-minute sip and more as a gentle evening ritual. Pour your drink, sit in a favorite chair, let the house grow quiet, and allow the process of winding down to begin naturally. Another helpful habit is to use the bathroom one last time before getting under the covers. It may seem simple, yet this small step can ease the nagging worry of whether your bladder will wake you later. Seniors often carry hidden tension about nighttime accidents or frequent trips, and this routine can restore a sense of calm and control. How you drink also matters. Instead of swallowing quickly, sip slowly over 10 to 15 minutes. Taking your time not only helps your body absorb the nutrients more effectively, but also turns the act into a form of relaxation. Pairing your sips with steady breathing can deepen the calming effect, signaling to your body that the day is finally over. Finally, avoid trying every option at once. Each body responds differently, so it is better to test one drink per week. Keep a small journal noting how you sleep, how often you wake, and how you feel in the morning. Over time, patterns will appear, guiding you toward the drink that best suits your unique needs. By approaching evening drinks with intention, you transform them from a casual habit into a powerful tool for better rest. Small changes in timing amount, and awareness can lead to bigger changes in how you sleep, reminding you that even in later years, you still hold the ability to shape your nights and reclaim your mornings. As we reach our 60s and beyond, our bodies no longer respond to nighttime habits the way they once did. What used to feel harmless, like drinking a tall glass of water before bed, can now quietly disturb sleep by triggering the bladder and leaving us awake at 2 in the morning. That is why many seniors discover that plain water, though still healthy during the day, is not always the best choice for evenings. The good news is that there are simple, gentle alternatives. A small cup of warm almond milk can provide magnesium and tryptophan to calm both body and mind. Chamomile tea can ease racing thoughts and slow the nervous system into rest. Lightly warmed coconut water restores electrolytes and prevents cramps. Golden milk with black pepper reduces stress hormones and soothes inflamed joints. And perhaps most surprisingly, warm gelatin or bone broth delivers glycine, which helps the brain and body slide into deep restorative sleep. It does not take a drastic change. Just one thoughtful swap in your nightly routine can add 6 to 7 hours of restful sleep and let you wake with energy, clarity, and a lighter spirit. Tonight, choose one drink to try and treat it as a gift to yourself. And when you notice a difference, share your experience so others in our community can benefit as well. Your story may encourage someone else to try, and together we can build healthier, more restful nights for seniors everywhere. Sleep may change with age, but with small, smart choices, you remain in control of how each new morning begins.